Okay, here we are again in KG's kitchen. Can you guess what we're going to do today? Yep, you guessed it. We're going to do cabbage and noodles, also known as haluski. But we're going to do this my way. A decent sized head of cabbage, 3 small onions. I normally would use a medium onion. I don't have a medium onion, so we're going to go with those. About a half pound of bacon, half bag of these noodles. Season it as we go, and we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with this is cut this bacon in half, dice it up and get it cooking. After that, we'll put the onions in, let them start to saute. In goes the cabbage until it's done, and then the last thing we do is put the noodles in. So stick around, I'll show you. Okay, so I cut the bacon in half, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop across it just to make smaller pieces, and we'll get that in the pan, get it cooking. Okay, so there's what half a pound of bacon looks like, cut up into smaller pieces. We're going to get that in the old copper chef here. So let's get this right down in there. Let's get that going. And you know what we'll get? I gotta find my handy dandy plastic spoon here. Let's see. There it is. Old trusty. Okay, I'm gonna let this render down while I'm cutting my onions up, and then we'll get the onions in there and get them cooking also. So let's get those cut up. Listen to that bacon sizzle. That's what we're talking about right there. That's the sound we want to hear, and that's the smell that we want to smell. It smells so good. What did we do here, guys? Anybody? That's right. We left the hairy end on. And why did we do that? We done it so the onions don't fall apart when we cut them. Remember that. If you watch enough of my videos, you will remember it, because I say it in every one of them. Leave the hairy end on. It cuts so much easier. See there? Look at that. It stays together perfectly. And then you have that. Okay, so in the meantime, while our bacon's doing what it's doing, it's almost ready for the onions to go in here in another couple minutes. I'm not going to drain this. Most people use like a stick of butter in their cabbage and noodles recipe, but I didn't do that. I'll just leave this bacon grease in here, and that'll make up for the butter part of it. So trust me, it turns out good. It gives it real good flavor too. But anyways, while this is doing that, we're going to start ourselves a pot of water back here for the noodles. Let's get some salt in this thing. Kosher salt will be just fine. Don't want to go too crazy with it. That's good. And then, like I say, we'll do half this bag. We'll do half that bag because the cabbage is going to cook down quite a bit. So we'll just go half a bag of noodles and see how it turns out. So another minute or so, we'll stick our onions in here and get them going. Alright, we're going to put our onions down in here, so let's get these. Put these onions right down in there. Let me use 2 hands here. Put them onions right down in there. and let these caramelize a little bit along with this bacon. Oh, that's smelling so good. Them onions and bacon together, oh my God. I wish you guys could smell this. I know I said it every time, but this is smelling wonderful. All right, let me turn the heat down just a little bit, and then we're gonna cut the cabbage up because that'll be going in here next. And just like always, this cabbage, once I cut it, it takes like 2 plates to hold it all, but I know that looks like a lot of cabbage, but once we get it in here, it'll reduce by half, so it'll all fit. Look at them onions and bacon. Tell me that does not look good. That's what I'm talking about right there. Water's coming up to a boil. We'll get our cabbage in here. Now, it normally takes about, it'll take a good 15 minutes to cook this cabbage down in here to get it to where I want it, 15-20 minutes. So we just cover it up. I'll probably add another half cup of water to it, or maybe a third, a little salt, pepper, and let that all work down while the noodles cook in the meantime. We'll get them done, get them drained, and then put it all together and have yourself a wonderful cabbage dish. I know I cook a lot of cabbage. I like cabbage. I really do. Probably more than most folks do, but I've been wanting to do this one. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube of you know, various people making their version of this. So I thought, you know what? Let me make my rendition of this old cabbage noodles, also known as haluski. I wanted to make a video of how I do it. So far, this is how I do it. Okay, these onions and bacon are just about perfect. So we don't want to kill the onions or the bacon. So let's get some cabbage in here. Uh-oh, there's a core. Let's get that out of there. We don't want that core. Get the stuff broke up the best you can. Like I say, it'll fit. It looks like a lot, but it's going to fit, watch. Well, the stuff that don't fall on the floor is going to fit. Okay. Alright, now at this point, we're going to put some salt and pepper in here. I'm going to put some fresh cracked pepper, so I got to stop this for a second. Okay, so I put some fresh cracked black pepper in there. Also some fresh ground salt. That's why you didn't get to see it done. The salt will help break this down. And then I'm going to add this here half cup of water to it, just right down in there. And we're going to put the lid on it. We're going to put the lid on this thing and let it cook for, well, I'll let it cook for about 10 minutes. Come back and check on it and see how much further it's got to go. But yeah, just medium heat. Let's turn it up a little bit. Medium heat with the lid on. Let the cabbage cook down. And like I say, in the meantime, we're going to put the noodles in, and we'll be back to check on this. Okay, noodles are in. Cabbage is going. So, you know what time it is now? That's right. That's right. It's time for a step 2, as Steve Wallace would say. So it's been about 10 minutes since we started this. The noodles are done. I just turned them off. And this is what this looks like so far. Now this is getting there. This is looking good. Oh, it's smelling good. I wish you could smell this. This is smelling absolutely wonderful. I'll tell you, a lot of recipes, a lot of people cook this and they don't put the bacon in there. You know, everybody has their own way of doing this. But I like to put the bacon in there because it just adds a whole another level of flavor. I know it may not be like the original recipe from back in the day, but it works out for me pretty good. Oh yeah. So yeah, so that's what that's looking like. Like I said, noodle done. We'll give this another. I'll cover it up. We'll give it probably another 10 minutes. Let it cook down real good, and then we'll put this thing together. Show you how it comes together. Let's put that back on there. And check this out. Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine Pickles. Now, I've not tried these yet. My sister bought these for me. I've not tried them, but you can bet your sweet bippy I'm going to. I'll have to let you guys know how good these are. Thank you, Stacy. Alright, let's give it a couple more minutes and we'll come back and check on it. Okay, it's been about 10 more minutes. You see how nicely this is cooked down? Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. That's what we want. And you know, it's everyone's personal preference. I like my cabbage to be done. So this is about where I want it to be. So I'm going to drain these noodles. Oh, look at the steam. Steaming my lens up. I'm going to drain the noodles. We'll put them in here. Get it all mixed up. Get some on a plate and see just how good it tastes. Okay, so we drain the noodles. The cabbage is done. Let's get these things in there. Just simply pour them right in. Get them in there. And get this stuff mixed up. And try not to spill too much of it on the floor. Let me turn this off, mix it up, and then show you what we have. Okay, there we have it, all mixed up. I added a little more fresh cracked pepper to it. Let's add just a little bit of salt. Let's get this thing on a plate or in a bowl and give it a try. Well, there we have it. There it is, cabbage and noodles my way. I put a little parsley flakes on top just to kind of garnish it. You seen how easy it was? It's inexpensive. If you like cabbage, you like noodles, you like bacon, you're going to love this, I guarantee it. Like I said, very simple, very few steps. Let's give this a try and see how it tastes. Now that is absolutely delicious. Well, there you have it. Haluski. I guess that's how you would say that. Cabbage and noodles. So until next time, thanks for watching.